guys, so today I just wanted to give you a little update. It's been, let's see, this is mid-November and it's been since September that I did my depression video, and I just wanted to give you an update. So the good news is I'm doing much better, so I'm super happy about that. I'm super happy in general, which is odd because it's not I mean, I'm a happy person, but I don't consistently have happiness and joy, and I feel that way the last few days. Actually, not more than just last few days, the last month or so. It's been really good. So I'm super excited about that. Now, the reason why, I don't know. But I mean, that's just like depression. It's such a complex issue, depression is, that there are multitude, plethora of reasons why people get depressed. So I was just Googling about it, and I came up with this article that talks about, actually, there's several articles, but when you go through all of them, they kind of all have the same theme. So I picked one that just lists out, and I haven't read the whole article, but I'm listed out, and I will link to that article below. But anyway, so the 9 most common reasons why we get depressed. Number 1, genetics. Okay, I can see that. Genetics is could be several reasons. It could be because, your mother has some type of chemical imbalance, and so do you. Or your grandmother does, and so do you. Or genetics. It could be a bad home environment when you were growing up, because your parents had a bad home environment when they were growing up. So that can be, genetical. Okay, so I can agree with that. Number 2 is, well, I just said this, brain chemistry imbalance. And that is something that I have dealt with, and that's why I'm on medicine. And so I usually take the easy way out and be like, oh, I just take it for anxiety. Let's just be real. I take it because I have a chemical imbalance, and sometimes I find myself really, really low. So the medicine that I was on for 8 years, was it 8 years? I don't remember how long. Anyway, the medicine I was on consistently for several years was working great. And I told you in the last video that it had been some of the best years of my life. And it totally had. So as I was switching, but it was making me fat. Or possibly, because like I said, I'm not a doctor. But it possibly could have been making me fat. And so there were several reasons why. I'm not going to go into all of that, but why I think that or feel that way. And within, this next year, we'll find out. So as I've been switching over to my new medicine, though, that's when depression started hitting me really, really bad. Even though I slowly came off my old medicine, and then started back on my new medicine slowly. It was that interim period that was really, really got to me. So, brain chemistry imbalance, definitely, that's my issue, and that's what, because I grew up in a really good environment. My parents weren't depressed people that I know of. My grandparents, I don't believe, are depressed people. I have one grandmother who was a very anxious type person, but I don't think, it wasn't talked about in my family. And that's another thing in all of culture. Depression is just not talked about, or it's like shamed upon or something. So that's why I'm here. I want us to grow together, and if this is something that you might struggle with also, then hey, this is a conversation opener. So anyway, brain chemistry imbalance. That was number 2. Number 3, poor nutrition. And I'm totally for this. I totally agree with that, because sugar has been known Sugar is from the devil, y'all. I'm just saying. I am a major sugar holic. Yeah, I want sugar. I need sugar. I crave sugar. Here's one of my doggies. And I have slowly gotten myself off sugar this year. But Halloween came around and I'm like, oh, I'll just dip into this a little bit. Well, then a little bit ended up being a lot. And here we are several weeks after Halloween and I'm still struggling with the craving. Really, really bad. But one of the things, because I've known that I'm a sugarholic, one of the things that I have researched over the years is that sugar can make you depressed. It like screws with your imbalance inside, and it's just really bad. So I have noticed throughout this year, I had two goals. It was a financial goal and a health goal. And so this year I worked just on nutrition and I've done a lot of reading and things like that. And just in general, eating better has definitely made me feel better. So I am totally about nutrition. Number 4 reason why you might be depressed. Physical health issues. Well, being overweight, like I am, can depress you. Even if it's nothing, if it's something just little that's like annoying, nothing's little to you, obviously, physically. Something that you have to deal with every day. If it's just something annoying like that, or if it's something big, these are our bodies, people. Like, we live with them. We can never get away from our body. So any physical health issue definitely will bring on depression. Totally about that. Drugs. I've never had an issue with chemical dependency. Besides my chemical imbalance. I guess that doesn't make sense now that I'm saying that. But I've never had an issue with drugs, okay? I have never taken any drugs. I'm one of those people. I've done alcohol. And my husband is an alcoholic. And he still struggles with it. He hasn't had a drink in 22 years. And even he says that, yeah, I may have drank a lot when I was like, young 20s or something, but he wouldn't consider me an alcoholic. So the drug issue has never been my struggle, but it might be yours. And that might definitely be causing depression in your life. So I can see that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. The sixth reason, I can't count. The sixth reason could be stress. They said 9. Why is there only 6 here? I don't know. Anyway, let's just go with it. Could be stress. Well, duh. 100 years ago, yes, we were oppressed and we were kept in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. Ish. Okay, just go with me. I'm generalizing, obviously. And the women were fighting for voting rights and such like that. So yes, women were oppressed. But life in general was much, much slower. Like, you got up and you fed your cows and you did your farm work and the women, took care of the house and the children. But there was not the major stress, the go, the cell phones of the world today. So I can totally understand the stress too, and I can feel that because I know like a year ago I was trying to please other people and none of it was exactly my calling. And so I just had too much on my plate and I was about to go crazy, but someone saved me from that. Thank you, Jesus. So anyway, stress, it might be another reason why you are depressed. So this is just a conversation opener. This is something that I hope that we can talk about, something that you will talk about in your daily life. And I'm just here to get the conversation started, guys. My name happens to be Roxanne. And it's Persian, and it means sunrise? Dawn. It means dawn, like the dawn of the day, which is like the beginning of the day, and that tends to be what I do. I like start a lot of things. I don't always finish everything, but I'm definitely a starter, a encourager, a get you going. So here I am doing what my name calls me to do, and I am starting a conversation. So anyway, there will be more depression videos. I really feel like this is something I can easily talk about from my point of view. And there's no judging here, and there's going to be no oppression here on my channel regarding depression, especially. Actually, regarding anything that I can think of. Life is good, guys. So anyway, I just wanted to celebrate with you that life is good with me again, and I'm going to keep this conversation going. So I love you, and remember, you are 100% perfect the way you are right now. But you were never meant to stay that way. So keep growing with me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.